Hello everyone, I'm Shashank Mishra from Ganitagya Academy and welcome to today's class. Today we are going to talk about GRE verbal and some of the agendas of today are starting the GRE verbal prep, some additional materials that we require, types of questions that are asked in verbal section, and planning and strategizing our parts to 165. Now where should you start your preparation? I want you to set a target score and a target college. Your target score should not be anything less than 335 because once you cross the barrier of 335, you unlock the potential of getting into most of the universities and some of the excellent universities such as Georgia Tech, UC Berkeley, Carnegie Mellon, and maybe MIT or Harvard. If you think that you will aim for 335 and get somewhere around 325, that does not happen. Because once you target for 335 and think that, oh, I might get 325, you end up getting 310. And that's a very mediocre score. So I need to be dead set at getting at least 335 and maybe if you can then target for 340 also. Next, what should be your mantra for your life? For the next couple of months, you should just recite practice makes a man perfect. The more you practice, the more you get to know what kind of questions will be asked and how you can tackle those questions. Moreover, I also want you to write in GRE English and speak GRE English. What I mean that you should use all those tough and difficult words in your day-to-day usage. You should write as much as you can and also speak it and use those vocabulary. Know your foe. You should have as much knowledge about GRE as you can. This will help you in defeating the enemy as you would know its weaknesses and strengths. Understanding your challenge. Let me introduce you to the type of questions that will be posed in front of you. You will be asked either 2 or 3 sections. In either case, marks will be given on only 2 sections. You will get 20 questions in each section and each section will have to be completed in 30 minutes. Each question also carries equal weightage, but the sections are adaptive. What I mean is, if you perform well in the first section, then the second section will be slightly tougher but will fetch you more marks. If you perform slightly bad in the first section, then the second section will be slightly easier but you will not fetch as much marks that is possible. Moreover, you will be asked at least one long RC which will have 4 questions, 2 to 3 medium length RCs. RCs are reading comprehensions and 2 to 3 questions will be there and 5 to 6 short RCs and it will also have 1 to 2 questions. Along with this, there will be 9 questions of sentence equivalence, 7 to 10 questions of text completions across the 2 sections. In case of text completion, you will have 1 blank, 2 blank or 3 blank questions. The level of difficulty. There is no denying that GRE verbal is demanding and grueling, and scoring more than 165 is an arduous task. But if you believe in yourself, then you can definitely get that. With strong vocabulary, quick understanding of the context of sentence and paragraphs, and enough practice, one can definitely score more than 165 out of 170. Now, what does GRE verbal exactly check? Your ability to analyze sentences and paragraphs, derive a word's meaning based on the context, and draw inferences and summarize idea and recognize the author's tone, purpose or perspective in an reading comprehension. Now here are some additional materials that you will require. Firstly, I would like you to go through the Ganitagya word map. This is an exhaustive list of GRE words which are often repeated in the exams. You need to go through at least 10 to 15 words every day and learn their meanings. This will help you a lot in your reading comprehensions and as well as text completion and sentence equivalence. Secondly, I want you to maintain a personal dictionary. When you prepare for GRE Verbal, you will come across a lot of difficult words. I want you to write those difficult words and write the meaning beside it, and write the synonyms and antonyms below them. You can also write a statement in which the word is used. And every day you have to go through all the words, or at least try to go through as many words as you can. Once you do that every day and make it a habit, then gradually those words will be ingrained in your brain. And when you start conversing in your day-to-day language, those words will directly come to your mind. I would also recommend you to use different colors of pen, such as write the word in black color, write the meaning in blue color, and write the synonyms and antonyms in red color. This helps you memorizing the word. Next, I want you to read a lot of news columns and articles. These generally help you in reading comprehensions. These improve your reading skills and your reading speed, and also help you understand the context that the author is trying to talk in. So some of the examples where you can read are the Hindu editorials and Wall Street Journal, and some people also recommend the Washington Post. But I really wanted to go through all these journals and newspapers. Now let's take our first steps towards our goal of 165. Step 1. Practice test. Now this is one of the most important tests, as you will get to know your strengths, your weaknesses, and the areas where you can improve. You get to know where you stand. Not only that, it also helps you get acquainted with the process of GRE. How much time you take to solve a particular topic, and the kind of questions that are asked to you. As the saying goes, no better way to know the depth of the river other than jumping into it. Now you have to remember a couple of points. Firstly, remember that this is just a test to familiarize us with the concept of GRE. You do not have to fret over the marks. Secondly, try to check the topics that you are lacking behind and the topics that you can complete easily. Thirdly, note down the words that you find difficult. You can do this after the test also. We will use this later. So right now I want you to pause this video and give the first GRE exam that is available in our app, or else watch the complete video and then give the test, whatever suits you. But I would highly recommend you to give the paper in a single sitting. Step number 2, strength and weakness. You should know where you feel comfortable. It is important to know your strengths and weaknesses. You should know what kind of questions impeded your pace. What topics do you not know at all? You had some idea, or the topics where you made some kind of calculation error in quants. You need to write them down and keep in mind that with practice you can develop those weak areas into your strength. But also remember that without revision, those strong areas will become obsolete and you will have to practice them again. The next steps. We will be looking into text completion in our next class. We will go through some examples, some problem questions, and I will give you neat tips and tricks so that you understand the question in a better way and also answer it. You need to also make your own dictionary, which we had talked about earlier. You should write all those difficult words which you found in the first test and all the difficult words that you find in your reading practice. The reading practice I'm talking about are the editorials and the newspaper columns. Thirdly, as I said, you need to read all those articles from the Hindu editorials, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, or also the books that you are reading right now. Also, if you can use all those GRE words in your day-to-day conversations, it will be much more helpful to you. Lastly, I need you to keep your motivation high. Each and every day you need to think about getting that sweet score of 165. We will sail through all of this together and come out on the other side with the 165. I hope everything is clear. If you have any kind of doubts, kindly email me them at ganitagiacademy@gmail.com. So thank you for joining today. Hope to see you in the next class.